All right, here we go.
Hi!
Hello.
Hi.
Guten Morgen.
Well, everybody,
Hello.
welcome back to episode 5, 6? It says 6.
I believe.
Yep,
Yeah.
6. Yes.
Worse than average podcast. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing all
Good.
right.
I'm
Doing all right, drinking a Red Bull.
Spectacular.
All right, one at a time, everybody.
No.
I heard drinking a Red Bull, being spectacular. What did you say, Connor?
I said I am all right.
All right, Corbin.
I'm good.
Nice. What kind of Red Bull? Is it just the generic white or silver blue can?
Nope, it's a yellow can. I've been
Oh.
drinking yellow for quite a while now, so I mean, yellow's pretty satisfactory.
Not gonna lie, I'm one of the traditional types of people, and I don't know why I said traditional, but when I was growing up, there was only ever the like silver and blue cans from my memory,
Right.
and when they started coming out with like the like red and yellow and stuff like that, it kind of like made me mad internally. Like I was like, I'm never touching those cans, and ever since, I've never drank one of those cans of Red Bull. I'm a loyal, original OG Red Bull drinker if I ever drink it.
See, I drink yellow Red Bull, and then I've also got like Monster. So like I'll drink like the white Monster, the Arnold Palmer. I don't know how to say it.
Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Monster. The Fruit Punch Monster, which is what was it? Pacific Punch, I think.
Oh, the pink can?
No, I don't like
It's
that
a
one
red
too
can,
much.
I think.
Okay.
It's a tan can with like a sea theme.
Oh, I think I've had that one.
I
I've
didn't know
never-
there was more than one flavor of Red Bull.
They have they have of course the traditional flavor, which is the original. They've got like limited edition ones where it's like for summer and stuff like that, summer and winter, but those don't seem good. I had the green one once. Absolutely awful. It's a green apple Red Bull. No. Yeah. It was a
That's
green
hot.
apple Red Bull. Or was it dragon fruit? One or the other, but it was absolutely awful.
I believe
Sounds
you.
like it just tastes like chemicals.
Well, the OG tastes like gasoline, so
Honestly, all energy drinks taste like shit, but people still drink them.
That's fair. Yeah,
So people don't drink the energy drinks because they taste good.
Yeah.
that's fair.
They taste them because they need quick energy with a crash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
I mean,
no,
back in like
I will. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and back in like high school, everyone drank them because it was edgy. It's like I'm gonna be cool and drink the Monster.
Honestly, true. All the cool people are drinking energy
Yeah.
drinks.
See, I will completely object to the fact of what Connor said about a quick rush with an easy crash. I drink it for the taste and for the caffeine. I don't get the crash.
Yeah, see, me and you, Chris, we have ADHD, so we aren't affected by caffeine like the normies here, right? So
Right.
I have ADHD. I mean, caffeine gives me a headache.
it doesn't give me. I don't even feel like.
I also get headaches pretty often.
Yeah, you're just like one of those people that are easily ailed. You just have ailments, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I don't get affected by caffeine that much. Like I remember me telling that caffeine tablet story. Like the only reason that I knew something was wrong was because like my body was kind of telling me. Like I couldn't feel the caffeine. Like I wasn't feeling like all like jittery. Like I guess I was shaking a little bit because that's again the side effect of caffeine.
Caffeine doesn't affect me like that either.
Yeah,
Like, I don't get jittery. Yeah.
I was going to say, when I got back home from basic training, so I was without caffeine for about roughly 2 months before I got medically discharged. And I had my first bang when I got back home. And that actually, of course, not having any caffeine, it gave me the shakes and I was jittery.
Mm.
That's a lot of caffeine too. That's like 300 milligrams of caffeine a can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that purple and white one too. I think something berry.
So would you say that Red Bull is your favorite energy drink right now, Chris?
It's my go-to.
Your go-to? What's your favorite?
Uh, so my favorite, I mean, I really do like the Red Bull, but if we're gonna go like based off of how I think about it sometimes with price, I would say the fruit punch monster.
Fruit Punch Monster.
The red Heineken.
No, let me see what
You
it's
said it was a
called real
tan
quick.
can.
Oh,
Is
Mhm.
it Pacific?
I think I like Nos. I think that's a unpopular opinion, but
I like Nas. I used to drink it as a kid. I don't like I like a wide range of drinks, and Nas is one of them that I really like. That I think is a good choice.
The taste of that reminds me of it's like those really terrible chalky candies you get that are like citrus flavored.
yeah,
That's what it
Right.
reminds me of.
interesting.
That's
Here, actually, I
fair.
want to post it in the corners chat. Apparently, the corner has a chat that you can open up. There's a picture of it.
This is just gonna be in the video. Click to see attachment.
oh, that one.
Yeah, the Pacific Punch. That's my go-to. It's not. I don't think it's carbonated. It might be carbonated, but that's my go-to. Like price
I
wise.
don't think the punch ones are not carbonated. I don't think.
Well, no, there's a Pipeline Punch because that used to be my favorite and my go-to.
That's the one I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, that one's carbonated.
I had Pipeline Punch once. I didn't care too much for it because it was like a tropical punch,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
the yellow
Very
Red Bull
pineapple-y.
it's tropical. So the yellow Red Bull is tropical, but it's like you get a little bit of hint of pineapple, but other than that, that's about it. It's just like adding pineapple flavoring to the original Red Bull.
Interesting.
But it does have less caffeine than a Monster.
This is a good segue into our toxic masculinity alcohol drink conversation.
What's that? Red Bull and Jägermeister, right? What's that drink called?
Um,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it though.
I was about to say, is that right?
Jaeger bomb.
Jaeger bomb?
Jaeger
Jaeger-
bomb.
yes.
Yeah, seems like we should have figured that one out.
I could never get into Jägermeister. I think that
I don't think I've ever had Jägermeister.
It's a
I've
black
never-
licorice.
Like I've never even tried it.
It just tastes like anise. That's all it is.
it reminds me of Guinness. At least the looks. I've never had it either, and I've heard of it as like dark licorice. And if it's anything like Guinness, I don't think I'd like it.
Same. I hate Guinness.
Yeah, it's too. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not hoppy.
I've heard
It's
that.
too stouty.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
just don't like stout.
Yeah, it's too stout.
I feel like if I like was an actual alcoholic, if I poured it into like coffee, I feel like it would taste really good. Honestly,
See, that's where a lot of people get it with like Bailey's and Kahlua.
yeah. It seems like that kind of drink for sure, but just straight, I can't do it. It's very rough.
I mixed. I remember being online with you guys when I mixed Everclear with Crush, and I got wasted off of that.
Yeah, Everclear's the way to go. You can mix that with anything.
Well,
You need like white liquor. I mean, you can put that in piss and it tastes good.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, here's my story with Everclear and Crush. I was online with the boys, and I told them I was having it, and I think I had about like 5 or 7 glasses, like whiskey-sized glasses of Everclear and Crush mixed together. I was so hammered that I went to go get some from the kitchen, and I walked back to my couch. This was when I was living in an apartment at the time, and I went to go and sit down, except I fell over the armrest and landed between the couch and the wall, and the outside wall.
Yeah, time to stop.
That's nuts.
No, I kept on drinking.
Of course.
I told the
Hey.
guys, I was like, I just fell in between my couch and the wall. Like I was upside down, fucking head by shoulder and all that crap.
You know, I did that the other day and I wasn't even drunk. I fell. I was in my little gaming chair and I leaned back too hard and I just fucking fell like backwards. It was so weird. I've never done that before. And
I'm sure
I'm sober.
your downstairs neighbor probably appreciated that.
Yeah, probably.
Joel, I have a feeling I know where you live. Do you live close to the mire?
I'm not putting this on the internet.
That's fine.
Yes.
I mean,
But
okay.
yeah, I do.
You don't need to specify any more than that.
Nope, that's all I'm asking. I will talk about it afterwards.
And honestly, it is an apartment complex. It's not like if anyone knew where I lived, they would. I mean, they got plenty of houses to pick from. Plenty of
Chris
apartments.
already disclosed our town.
Yeah, I remember that.
What town? What town did I even fucking disclose?
St. Joe.
You said the town we live in.
There's a bunch of fucking St. Joe's.
It's like 4 in the United States.
So there's fucking St. Joe, Missouri, St. Joe somewhere fucking else, and St. Joe somewhere fucking else.
But now they know it's the one that has the mire.
There's a bunch of Myers everywhere.
Some places don't have mires.
Everyone in the
probably narrows
Midwest
it
has
down.
Meyer.
Okay.
It's a Midwest chain. Even like Texas has Meyer.
Let's say there's Minnesota, Missouri.
It's gonna be like 10 minutes of this podcast we gotta cut out.
This podcast is kind of lacking.
No, I think it's fine. I think the stuff we're talking about is good. And like the flow of
Okay.
everything. I don't remember what we were talking about though. What were we talking about so we can go back into it?
We're talking about where I live.
Yeah, we'll
Shit, I'll live it.
We'll find a way. It's fine.
I mean, you can cut that out. I don't care. It ain't gonna bother me any.
Wait, what are we cutting out? I just got back.
Oh, me mentioning a possibility of where I might know where Joel lives.
We can honestly
Why are
keep
we gonna-
talking without Connor here because he's.
Well, yeah, I just left, and yeah, it's fine. Let's go. Let's keep going.
I
So what
fucked
are
your
we
mom in
talking
the
about?
butt. Sorry. I thought we were okay.
Wait, what? You did what to my what?
I fucked your mom in the butt. It was real nice.
Oh, come
That's
on.
cool. So-
Where were we?
Well, we were supposed to be talking about alcohol, and then Chris has gone on one of his tangents, and everybody spiraled out. So
Let's just
I
start
don't
by
know.
PPP.
What-
asking the group a question.
What is your favorite alcoholic beverage to drink on a weekday?
I like beer.
Really?
What kind of beer?
I'm really I really dislike a lot of the stuff that a lot of people like the shitty piss beer. I don't like that. So like
Not
Bud
Busch
Light and Busch Light and just all that gross stuff. I like craft beer, and I like Heineken.
Bro's an
And-
IPA enjoyer.
New
Oh,
Belgium.
dude,
I do like
IPAs.
IPA.
Oh my
Cringe,
gosh,
fuck.
Joel. That
There
is
we go.
awful.
I like IPAs.
My
Like the-
brother-in-law. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I forget what it's called. It's the New Belgium Voodoo Ranger. That stuff's good.
No. No, 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 and no.
What is
Me and
wrong
my
with you?
brother-in-law, me and my brother-in-law were fishing down by the river one day, and I brought some Reds. He bought some Voodoo Ranger, and he's like, "Here, give this a try. It'll keep the skeeters away." I was like, He said, "Try it." I was like, "All right." So I took a sip of it, and it was the worst thing I ever drank.
Yeah, I've had IPAs. They're pretty bad. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you, man.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
that's.
either.
I heard
like
IPAs
bitter.
were supposed to be. I heard IPAs were supposed to be juicy, like to have like a lot more juice flavor in it,
Nope.
not be this awful contraption.
Just bitter.
It ain't even bitter. It's just awful.
I'm a fan of bitter things. Well, probably not like that bitter. Like I like dark coffee. I like black licorice.
If you like dark coffee, you should like Guinness.
No, I'm like, what can I say? I'm just not a fan of Guinness or IPAs. I feel like both of those.
They're on the opposite ends of like the beer spectrum.
True.
Like right now, I'm drinking an Angry Orchard. That's my favorite, my go-to.
You know, I might have to grab one. I mean, it is the weekend. I haven't had a little bit in a little while. Then when I finish this Red Bull, and then I'll grab me an Angry Orchard. How many you got left over?
Like 6.
Oh, so you have still a half pack.
Yep.
I got 3.
I ended up downing the last 6 too fast.
Yeah, we know. Want to talk about that story?
No, we can hold off on that. We have to wait until there's enough people to provide the photo evidence, the crime scene photos too.
Just kind of blur everything out.
Yeah, we'll put that shit on the Patreon. If you pay for it, you can get the fucking crime scene photos of that terrible night.
Dude,
I'm gonna put my dick. If you guys want to see a picture of my dick, like this video and subscribe to our Patreon.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans. We will all have gangbangs. It'll also have individual performances by each and every one of us. Except for those that don't want to participate. I would imagine Corbin, you
I'll
just
participate.
don't seem. Oh, okay. Never mind.
So bro was like on it. He was like, I'll participate. I'm gonna participate. I want to be part of this.
Bro came in like a WWE fucking super entrance, just like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Literally
Also,
what I was thinking.
I want to have like anal sex with everyone here. I've been waiting literally our entire brotherhood to have sex with Corbin. So if we could just get
my god. Holy god.
Hey, you know what? I'm sorry to say, but I'm married. I can't do it.
Damn.
She can come. It can be like a
Oh yeah, cuckadry. Some people like to watch the people watching, so we could just like be like, all right, yeah, this is our cuck. This is my boyfriend. He doesn't like to fuck because he's in his own polygamous relationship that he doesn't want to.
I'll just be the cameraman.
No, you have to participate. There has to be photo evidence of you online with us fucking each other.
I'm a picture cameraman. I turn around and be like, this is nice. This is real nice. I turn it back to you guys and watch you guys go, oh.
Yeah, I'm just getting hit from the behind while sucking on someone's dick.
Oh yeah.
Just
I'm
make
like,
a
this is
human
awesome.
centipede of ass fucking.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm just over there.
Chris's videotaping, right?
This is
It's
awesome.
like a 3-way, then he pats the camera down and he's stroking it.
Connor, are you joining in?
What?
Are you joining in?
Yeah, of course I will.
Okay, yeah.
Honestly, I don't even know if I'd show up if Connor wasn't there.
Right.
Exactly.
Without Connor,
I'm like
it's not
the
even
life
worth
of the fucking party.
Connor's got the tightest asshole of all of us, so
Hey, I'm as tight as I'm not gonna say it.
How the fuck did we get here, man?
I don't want.
I don't know.
This is Joel's fault.
I don't want to say what I was thinking about saying. That's awful.
Joel did a good thing.
Let's get back on track.
Just better stay
Toxic
there.
masculinity and alcoholism.
Who gives a shit?
Corbin, what's your favorite drink to drink throughout the week?
I also drink Heineken, and I drink seltzer drinks like Truly and White Claw.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Which so okay. So I like drinking Angry Orchard because it's like I used to drink shit like Bud Light and shit because it does taste like piss. It tastes like ass, but it's like watered down.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can chug that stuff and just like get to where you're trying to go and just stop drinking. Like that's usually how I drink in general. And even Angry Orchard. Yeah, even Angry Orchard, like it's sweet, like I can enjoy it more, but there is like a back taste of like spiciness of some kick that I'm not a fan of. So I still do like sometimes like that one night I will just chug it because I'm just trying to get to that point. Also it is fun just to like see how far you can go before things go horribly wrong. but I like things to be a little bit sweeter. One thing that I've found, I've only been able to find one cocktail that I've been able to really enjoy. I've tried things like Dr. Pepper and uh Jack and Coke and Jack and um I've even tried adding like a little bit of sugar to some straight Jack. I forget what that's called, but that's a thing. Um I've tried Everclear cocktails. I've tried Everclear cocktails are just that's like bad idea all around. But um a rum, what's it called? The rum shata. Um I've tried cocktails with all those things. Just never been able to find anything that I really enjoy. But recently, like within like the last couple months, I decided to try. It was funny how I came about this. I'm going to tell this story and just tie it in. But I was watching American Dad one night, and there's this gay couple. One of their names is Terry. Terry and Jerry, I think, is their names. I could be wrong.
I think so.
Yeah, and one episode they come out and they're talking to Francine, and they're talking about mimosas, and there's a whole episode with like Francine and Terry and Jerry talking about like mimosas. Like Francine like gets really into mimosas and stuff. Um, Interesting episode, but it got me into wanting to try a mimosa because I'd never tried it before. So I went to the store. There was an it was a terrible journey to find the right champagne. I found out that like there's different kinds of like champagnes you could get. I went with after the second time, after I did a little bit more research, I went with a Marlowe, whatever. It's
Merlot.
like it's like a sweet wine or sweet champagne, and with orange juice, kind of slamming. It's very enjoyable, and it gets hitting. But I will say that in order to get like um absolute like good results, you'd probably want to get like a couple bottles of it, which kind of sucks because it's like a good $20 per bottle of that shit. Like I would say one bottle is probably equivalent to like a 6-pack of like Angry Orchard.
Do you happen to have a Aldi near you?
I do, right down the road.
There is they have like a pre-made mimosa cocktail in a bottle,
Mm.
and it's actually pretty good. Me and mom and the wife have actually had it before. You just gotta shake up the bottle a little bit, like just
Yeah.
kind of turn it back and forth
Yeah.
to get the orange juice
I
all mixed
know
in
it's
because it settles.
yeah, it sounds like just like a normal like box wine thing.
And it's actually not too bad. Like it doesn't last long, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually, I'd rate it at least out of having a mimosa, it would probably be a 7 out of 10 for me.
7 out of 10. Yeah. I would say mimosas in general are like a 7 out of 10, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I'd say my favorite mixed drink is honestly whiskey and water.
Whiskey and water. That's hot. So you water down
Whiskey and water.
you watering down your whiskey.
You don't
My
water it down
grandpa
too
gets
much.
his with ice.
Yeah, that works too. I mean, so I'll put like maybe, say like your average whiskey glass, I'd fill it up maybe just a little bit with water. I'd say about, I don't know, we'll say, actually I really can't figure out how to say it, but at least about an inch of water, inch and a half of water, and then you put your whiskey in there, put some ice in there.
Hmm.
It kind of waters down the hit from the alcohol, but it still gives you a good crisp whiskey flavor. But you also have to have like a decent whiskey to do it with.
Right.
So my grandpa does his with Basil Hayden's dark rye. It's fucking delicious
See,
if you water it down with ice.
I do mine with the Bulliet whiskey.
Oh yeah, that's a
Bulliet
pretty
bourbon?
decent one.
That's usually my go-to whiskey. I mean, that's the only one I've drank in the past for like the past 2 years now. because it's got a really good flavor. But there was one that I got from my father-in-law. It was let's see, what is it? It was Yellowstone bourbon. It's a select whiskey.
Oh, my grandpa was talking about that. It's
That
very expensive, apparently.
actually I can get it at the store for about, I think I saw it at the grocery store for, I think it was like between like 32 and $42.
So that's probably not the one he was talking about. The bourbon my grandpa gets, the Basil Hayden's, it's like $80 for a small bottle.
Jeez.
It's like really expensive. But it's really good though.
Basil Hayden, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I'll have to probably go to a liquor store for that.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, it seems expensive. That bottle is pretty nice bottle. The one that I got for him, that I got to try with him, was here, let me get you a picture real quick. That's the bottle that it was in. Or something similar,
Okay.
but that's the whiskey that it was.
Yeah.
Speaking of whiskey, have you listened to much Garth Brooks? Chris?
Garth Brooks really isn't, he's not really too much on my playlist recently. Because, I mean, I also rotate between metal and country.
Right. But have you heard? I feel like you've heard. You've heard like the Thunder Rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Garth Brooks
man,
is good.
I've heard of Garth Brooks. I've heard some of his music, but not enough to say, like, oh, I know that's Garth Brooks.
That's fair. The same. I'm the same way. It's been a while. I used to be in the country pretty hard as a kid, but not much anymore. I've gotten a little bit more into it here and there, but not very much. But anybody else? Anybody else listen to Garth Brooks?
No.
Not a country person. So
I,
no.
I listen to it at work because they play it on the radio station, but that is it.
Fair enough.
I'm really hating 103.
Yeah.
That's all that my coworker plays every single day is 103, 103,
It is
103.
garbage.
Like, it's not even country. It's just like, what's the one? Applebee's on a date night.
Yeah, that is
Oh my
trash.
gosh.
That is
like,
not country music.
I would listen to any country song rather than that.
Like, I'd rather listen to Morgan Wallen than listen to that. And I'm starting,
Hmm.
so there's been a whole bunch of controversy going around between like Morgan Wallen, Jason Aldean, and all that stuff for CMT for some of the things that's been said in the past and some songs recently. But like Morgan Wallen, I don't like his music too much. The same thing with John Party.
I don't know enough about country artists to have an opinion on this.
For me, it's just the fact of the music. Like John Party, I can't really stand his voice. Like he's Dirt on My Boots, Night Shift.
All right, I have a question because I'm curious and I don't know much about it. And I figured you might. Do you know much about the Jason Aldean thing?
Yep, I've been hearing about it.
All right, let me know about what's it all about.
So, all right, so he posted a song called "Try That in a Small Town," right?
Mm-hmm.
And all these, this is gonna get just a slight bit political. It's not much to
No,
start
I've
a
heard
debate
about
about
this too.
anything.
Yeah.
So, the liberals and the BLM activists have been kind of claiming that it's like racist and that there's like
But what's
they're
making it
just
racist? I've heard that, but like, what is making it racist?
so here, let me pull something up about it real quick because one of the lyrics is like yell at a cop, spit in his face. Try that in a small town. You won't get very far with that.
Interesting.
So he did not. So Jason Aldean did not write the track. So they took the song off of CMT,
Mm-hmm.
which is a country music television for people that
Yeah.
don't know. But they pulled it off of CMT for its decisive or divisive imagery, and has been pulled from CMT. So, let me see real quick. In recent weeks, as many fans have accused him of encouraging violence and racism with the song's lyrics. Some of the lyrics saying, got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. He sings, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long. Full of good old boys raised upright. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town.
Yeah, I could see that being racist because it seems like he's talking about black people.
But he's
It's
not. I mean,
really,
the song
it's
mentions
edgy.
white people too.
It depends on how you look at it, I guess.
Yeah, the way I see it is it's resident black guy here. I think just from the words, first off, when it's being spoken, I just want to say that country songs make very little sense without like being like sung. That's something that I've noticed. But it just doesn't, it's not like there's no words that are particularly inflammatory in my opinion. Like there's no turns of phrases, no like hidden meanings. I feel like
Yeah, I would agree, but I think it's like coming from. See, I don't know much about any of this, but
oh yeah, I don't either.
It seems very specific, at least like directed towards something because he's just talking about. It seems kind of specific and coming from a country singer, which generally speaking, trying not to offend anyone, I think it seems that country singers tend to be conservative a lot of the time, and it seems like conservatives are the ones that sometimes have a problem with black people. So I feel like that might be like kind of what people are saying.
Well, I mean, so with that, I mean, with the whole conservative thing, there was a guy that went around on TikTok saying like different quotes, and they came from our very own president, and he asked people, you know, how racist it is from
well, that
1
guy's
to 10.
a maniac, so.
And he even asked black people. And they at the end he said, "Do you know who said all these quotes?" They said no. They thought, you know, maybe Trump or maybe some other white conservative president or white conservative person. He said Joe Biden. And everyone was shocked because I mean he does have the research. He does have the research from the past from in which Joe Biden spoke, rather than going based off of what some news articles might have said. But I mean, yeah, some. Joel, was it you said that some conservatives can be like lean? Refresh my mind one more time before I
was just saying that I think conservatives, whenever you think of a race, like whenever I think of a racist person, like I don't necessarily only think of conservatives, but I think conservatives tend to have more racist tendencies.
So I mean, with that, I mean, yeah, conservatives can be racist, but so can liberals, so can left or right, or even independent. But with the fact of that, I mean, here's a little history lesson for you. Democrats were originally a part of the KKK. Just on a side note.
Okay, that's true, but that was in the 1860s.
Yeah, that was whenever Republicans weren't were way different than they are now too.
Republican and Democrat switched around. Like,
it didn't even really exist.
Democrats were the Confederates.
It was mostly separatists and whatever.
But like with this song, I mean, it's kind of saying for the fact of just city people in general, not meaning white, black, Asian, whatever it may be. I mean, no matter what the race is, he's saying like for city people to try that in a small town that they won't get very far, which is.
Did he say city people?
Yeah, it talks about city. I mean, he says you could try that shit in the city. That shit might fly in the city. Good luck. That's what the whole point is of the song, is to try, like he's saying, try that in a small town.
Yeah, where where everybody knows each other.
That seems like it's directed towards city people. So I guess I just didn't hear that part.
Right, which is what a lot of people don't pay attention to, which is why everyone depicts lyrics and try to pick out the bad parts and to twist it around. So
Either way, it's kind of weird.
So
Like-
I mean,
Like,
Jason Aldean is done with CMT. Morgan Wallen is done with CMT. Blake Shelton, I believe he's done with CMT. I mean, there's a lot of country artists that are done with it because of saying, try that in a small town. I mean, of course, St. Joe, it was a small town to the point where everyone knew each other, but now it's growing, of course.
well,
Still a small town, I would say.
I mean, it is. I'm not saying that's a big town.
in all fairness, that song, like those lyrics, directed at black people or not, it's kind of weird still. Like, it's still involving shooting someone because they're from a city.
It seems like it's obviously meant to appeal to a specific audience.
Yeah.
Specific demographic for sure.
Yes.
Here, let me pull up lyrics real quick.
Nah, we're done.
No,
We're done.
I'm just.
We're
I'm
done.
I'm.
We're done.
I ain't
We're
gonna say
done.
anything.
We're
I'm
done.
just looking at it.
This was a pretty edgy topic.
No, it's fine.
It's
I'm
only edgy
cool
if you
with
make
it.
it edgy.
It's not edgy.
No, it wasn't. I think it was a good conversation piece. Joel, let's see a little autism. What do you got for us?
Did you know that when a
Yes.
spider you eat
15 times night?
not yes and spider very good for health.
Protein!
Spider get rid of cancer.
Bro, I'm gonna bench so much when I wake up.
Yeah.
How many grams of protein are in a spider?
Probably like 469
1
million.
gram.
And you got the spiders that are be smoking crack under your bed, so you got like you got like crack spiders, and I mean
What are
those
you
shits go
talking about?
crazy.
Bro,
like-
like crack smoking spiders is what he's talking about. What do you mean?
You eat some crack spiders, you start climbing on the walls and shit, and it's like, damn, I'm not Spider-Man, I'm just eating crack spiders.
It's like temporary V from The Boys. It
Yeah.
just gives you temporary superpowers when you just eat a fucking spider that's taking crack.
All right, that's all I got.
All
You want to
right,
hear a
I
saying
like
for when
it.
it's hot?
Toasty?
Nope. It's hotter than 2 rats fucking in a wool sock behind the dryer.
I'd
I
fuck
say-
a wool sock.
Behind the dryer.
No,
It does
it's
sound pretty
hotter
warm
than-
I'd
back
fuck
there.
a rat.
It's hotter than 2 rats fucking in a wool sock behind a dryer.
Mm-hmm.
I'd fuck a sock.
I'd fuck a dresser. Dryer.
I'd fuck
I'd
a
fuck a rat.
dresser.
I'd fuck a
I'd fuck a
dresser.
rat.
I just like furniture. I'd really fuck any furniture, really.
I'd fuck a rat inside of a dryer while
I don't
eating
have
a sock.
fucking bottle opener. Where's my bottle opener?
Do you check your ass?
No, here, hang on, let me check. It's not there, but I got a little bit of chocolate pudding on my fingers.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm gonna take your moans and I'm gonna put it in the soundboard. I
Please do that.
Here, you want a crispier one?
Oh yeah, let's go for it.
Can we
Hang
all
on,
do
who's-
one?
Yeah, fuck it.
Here.
Yeah.
Let me give you a crispy one.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
I think that's
My
about
turn?
5 seconds,
Yep.
wasn't it?
Alright.
I
least
can
you
at
get
least hear your audio compared to mine. Oh god. God. All right, Corbin. Hell yeah, let's go.
That's it?
That's what you get.
He's got that anime
It's not
mode.
bad.
He
Yeah.
got punched in the stomach by an anime sorcerer, and he had
Connor,
to recover a
moan!
little bit. Connor, moan a little bit for the camera.
I already did.
I didn't hear it.
You're gonna have to find out.
No,
from our
we need a second
recording.
one. We need to hear it right now.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Connor's getting a little shy.
Connor,
Do I? Oh, hang on. I was talking though.
No, it's
Damn it,
fine.
Joel.
Yeah.
You
You
can
can be
separate the
isolated.
audio.
I
Yeah.
was gonna. Okay, good. I was gonna say, do I need to come over there and fuck you in the ass? But I mean,
Oh,
you moan
yeah.
a lot when I do that. You love it.
Oh,
I
you know I
definitely
love
do.
I watch
it.
it.
You know I love it. You know I
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
I watch you through the window.
Is that you? I was wondering who that was.
Yeah.
I saw the silhouette of a.
I was
Hold on,
wearing
my
a
turn.
balaclava.
My turn for the moan.
All right.
Oh, that was a good one.
That's a real good one.
All right. I can't wait
I
to
can't
hear
wait
it.
to hear that repeatedly for like 3 hours.
Accurate depiction.
Are we done? Are we just gonna?
No,
we,
I
need
think
to, we need to do
the
an
outro.
outro, yeah.
Hang on. We got 4 minutes, so we're at an hour. Do we just want to try to make something up for the next 4 minutes?
I don't
Well,
think we
we're
can
cutting-
segue
we're-
this into anything else.
It's gonna be cut down, so I don't think.
So it's gonna be less than an hour regardless.
Yeah.
So.
It'll be probably 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Which is fine.
roughly. Yeah, it might be a little bit more then, but yeah, around there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If you or a loved one suffer from mesothelioma,
If you suffer from mesothelioma, like, subscribe, and listen to our next podcast on Friday. Let's go. All right, bye everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.